I'm Tim. Welcome to my channel. Going to be working out the chest today. We're going to start out with some pull-ups. Going to be so much fun. The goal of doing these pull-ups is to get to being able to do 20 pull-ups, which is not 20, sorry, to do 100 pull-ups. In order to do that, I'm increasing my pull-ups every week by 3. This week, I'm working on 20. It's not pretty. Pull-ups aren't something that I do regularly or have ever done regularly, so working at the 100 is definitely a chore, but that's the goal. So I'm gonna start my workout out today with the 20 pull-ups. It's not gonna be in one set. It's gonna be in multiple embarrassing sets. It's not too embarrassing, but it is at the same time. So let's do this. Enough talk. All right, that's 6. It's the first time I've done 6 here. You're gonna give it 30 seconds. Gonna jump back up on there and keep going. Doing this is trying to, or not trying to, I am training to do a Murph on Memorial Day. So I have just shy of 6 months to be able to do 100 pull-ups. And it also has to be 100 pull-ups with a 20-pound vest on. But I'm hoping to lose, roughly 20 pounds by the time I do it. So, those two things will help each other out. But I should have my 20-pound vest by Christmas, and that's when I'll start training with it, and it's going to be very difficult. All right, 30 seconds, and then back at it again. For those of you that don't know, the Murph Challenge is running a mile, doing 100 pull-ups running a mile with a 20-pound vest on, doing a 100 pull-ups with a 20-pound vest, 200 push-ups with the vest on, and 300 squats with the vest on. Then can round that all off with another 1 mile run. So lots and lots of fun. Dang it. I wasted energy on that. That was only 2. I got up for that third one, didn't clear the chin, went back for it and didn't make it happen. So that's all right. All right, 8 more to go. And 15 more seconds, we'll jump back up there. All right, 5 to go. All right, 30 seconds, and then back at it. And for the record, the 100 also doesn't have to be in one set. I'm hoping it'd be really nice to get to where I could just power out, sets of 10s and then 5. I'm hoping by the time Memorial Day comes, I won't just be doing what I'm doing now, like sets of 2 with 30-second pauses. That would probably take 100 minutes then, which would not be a good time for a Murph. I think Zuckerberg did his in 45 minutes. I'm just hoping to get it done though. All right, 30 seconds and then back on. All right. All right, that's done. I'll move on to bench press, which bench pressing, thankfully, goes a lot easier than pull-ups. All right. Gonna warm up with 10 pounds. just a little bit lower. So I've done the, so I'm doing with the pull-ups is increasing it by 3 times, and I do pull-ups 3 exercises a week. I do at the start of 3 of my exercises a week, and then each week I increase it by 3. So next week I'll be doing 23, 20, and so on and so forth. All right. Over 20 pounds. When I was at Disneyland, you know, there's a Disneyland app, and it tells you what all the times of the rides are, like how long the waits are for each ride. And I've been having fun, like not like a lot of fun, but just, you know, out of interest, looking at the rides here and there to see where they're at. And we're not gonna go back to Disneyland for at least 2 years. That's the plan now, but it'd be kind of fun to figure out when's the optimal times to go for each ride. Be more strategic. I was a little bummed when we went. I didn't ever made it on Tatiana's Bayou, the new Splash Mountain. We had a younger child that didn't want to go on it, and every time that we were supposed to go on it, it kept like breaking down. Broke down a lot for a new ride. I imagine it's a new ride, but I don't know how much they changed the actual like mechanisms to the ride versus just the characters. The water rides have never been my favorite rides. I've never understood the idea of getting soaked and then walking around in wet clothes or then having to change your clothes. It's not my idea of a good time. But to each their own. Especially those like wild rapid rides, like where it's always supposed to be simulating like whitewater rafting. Like I started whitewater rafting when I was 5, so it's hard to really get into the illusion of a fake boat for me. I understand that not everyone's been whitewater rafting since they were 5. My brother started because we all started at the same time. He was 4 the first time he went down a class 4 river. My dad, it was an oar boat, so we weren't paddling. We've since like done like the actual paddling and stuff, but all right. This is the 60 pounds, 60-pound dumbbells. I'm really eager to start working out with the weighted vest. I think the pull-ups is going to be the hardest part of doing the Murph challenge, but the push-ups won't be like a piece of cake either. But I'll probably start training with for those, get those done fairly quickly. I just want to be reasonable with how I do it. I managed to tear my pectoral muscle like a couple of years ago just doing push-ups. I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I just was trying to do 300 push-ups a day. And I was working up to it. I would start at like 120 and I would add 20 push-ups every week. And then I got to finally to 300. And the third day of doing 300 pull-ups or push-ups, 300 push-ups, I tore my pectoral muscle. But I think the problem was I was doing push-ups like 6 days a week and wasn't giving myself enough time to rest. And I didn't realize that that would happen. You always hear people tell stories about like doing thousands of push-ups a day. And I just didn't think it was possible to tear your muscle that way. I didn't know. So I'd really like to avoid that accident again. Whew. So far, I managed one more rep than I did last week. That's good. Small things. All right, that last one was hard. A little worried on that last one. Whew. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it for that last one. But if I didn't make it for that last one, then I would unfortunately not. I would have lost the points from doing the extra one, the previous rep. So. Okay. Okay. All right. Time to take it on down to 55 pounds. Dang it. Lost. Can't remember if that was 8 or 9. I'm gonna call it 8. I know for sure it was 8. All right, I gotta call it. One of my kids is awake. Well, actually, both are awake now, but the one that's gonna cause the most trouble is awake now. So thank you so much for coming by. I know this was a super fast one. All right, God bless you. Thank you.